in the shadowed corridors of human interaction. Where motives twist and intentions obscure, there exists a predatory dance, a subtle yet devastating psychological warfare waged by those who walk among us, the narcissists. They are masters of illusion, architects of emotional chaos, and their lives are meticulously constructed facades designed to extract what they crave most: supply, control, and an unwavering reflection of their own distorted grandeur. To truly understand the insidious grip they exert, we must delve into the clandestine habits, the unseen tactics they employ to ensnare and manipulate everyone around them. This isn't merely about vanity. It's about a profound psychological pathology that weaponizes empathy and exploits vulnerability with chilling precision. Our journey into this dark realm begins with what appears to be a dazzling light: the art of love bombing. This isn't genuine affection. It's an overwhelming, intense outpouring of attention, flattery, and seemingly perfect compatibility designed to disarm and overwhelm. The narcissist will mirror your deepest desires, articulate your unspoken dreams, and present themselves as the answer to every void in your life. They will inundate you with compliments, gifts, incessant communication, and promises of an unparalleled future. This stage is crucial because it establishes an emotional debt, a potent foundation of idealization that makes subsequent abuse incredibly difficult to recognize, let alone escape. You are made to feel uniquely seen, cherished, and understood, creating an intoxicating dependency that blinds you to the red flags lurking beneath the surface. This rapid escalation of intimacy isn't about connection, it's about identifying your vulnerabilities and creating a powerful bond of attachment, a tether that they will later yank and control. It's a calculated investment in your emotional capital, ensuring a richer harvest of narcissistic supply when the inevitable shift occurs. Once the love bomb has detonated, leaving you emotionally disoriented and deeply invested, the narcissist begins to weave their most potent web. This is the systematic erosion of your reality, a psychological torment designed to make you question your own perceptions, memories, and sanity. They will deny events that undeniably occurred, twist your words, dismiss your feelings as overreactions or imagination, and relentlessly project their own flaws onto you. "I never said that. You're too sensitive. That didn't happen the way you remember it. You're imagining things." These phrases become a constant refrain, chipping away at your sense of self and trust in your own mind. The goal is to destabilize you, to make you entirely reliant on their version of reality, thereby gaining absolute control over your mental landscape. When you doubt your own sanity, you become pliable, easily manipulated, and incapable of trusting your instincts to identify their abuse. This insidious tactic makes victims feel crazy, isolated, and utterly alone in their struggle to discern truth from the elaborate lies spun by their abuser. It is a slow, agonizing process that can leave permanent scars on one's psychological well-being. As your reality wavers, the narcissist often introduces another player into their game: triangulation. This isn't about seeking advice, it's about control through division. They will subtly or overtly bring a third party into your dynamic, whether it's a mutual friend, a family member, an ex-partner, or even an imaginary competitor. They might compare you unfavorably to this third party, exaggerate your flaws to them, or feign concern for the third party to make you jealous and insecure. This tactic serves multiple purposes. It creates an environment of constant competition for the narcissist's attention, ensuring you're always striving for their approval. It isolates you by painting you as the problem to others, making it harder for you to seek support. And it deflects accountability, as any direct confrontation can be spun into "you just jealous" or "you overreacting to my relationship with X." Triangulation ensures the narcissist remains the central figure, the prize to be won, while effectively dismantling your support system and fostering self. It weaponizes your natural human need for connection and belonging against you, making you feel constantly on edge, fighting for a position that was never truly secure. Beyond these overt maneuvers lies the more subtle, yet equally destructive, habit of projection. Narcissists are constitutionally incapable of introspection or admitting fault. Their fragile ego cannot bear the weight of imperfection. Therefore, any negative trait, any insecurity, any destructive behavior they possess is externalized and thrust upon those closest to them. If they are dishonest, they will accuse you of lying. If they are insecure, they will relentlessly undermine your confidence. If they are cheating, they will accuse you of infidelity. This is not merely an accusation, it is a profound psychological defense mechanism where the narcissist purges their own unacceptable qualities by dumping them onto you. The effect is devastating, as you find yourself constantly defending against accusations that are entirely unfounded, yet delivered with such conviction that they begin to chip away at your self-perception. You are forced to carry the burden of their hidden shame, internalizing their flaws as your own, further obscuring the true source of the toxicity. The grand illusion cannot last forever. The intense love bombing fades, the gaslighting intensifies, and eventually the narcissist engages in devaluation and discard. This is the brutal descent from pedestal to trash heap. Once they have extracted sufficient supply, or once you begin to see through their facade, or simply because they grow bored, the narcissist will abruptly and often cruelly withdraw their affection and attention. The person who once cherished you becomes cold, dismissive, and utterly indifferent. They will pick apart your flaws, remind you of your perceived shortcomings, and make you feel utterly worthless. This devaluation serves to justify the inevitable discard, which is executed with a shocking lack of empathy. You are suddenly, brutally, unceremoniously dropped, often without explanation, leaving you reeling in confusion, pain, and profound emotional trauma. The discard is not merely a breakup, it is a deliberate act of annihilation, designed to leave you shattered. While the narcissist seamlessly moves on to their next source of supply, leaving a trail of broken spirits in their wake. This cold, calculated abandonment reinforces the victim's newfound sense of worthlessness, a final, devastating blow to their self-esteem. But the narcissist's work is rarely done with a single discard. They possess a habit of boundary erosion and violation. From the earliest stages, they test your limits, subtly pushing boundaries, observing your reactions. Can they be late without consequence? Can they borrow money and not return it? Can they invalidate your feelings without pushback? Each successful violation emboldens them, establishing a precedent that your boundaries are permeable, your limits negotiable. They will disregard your no, invade your personal space, ignore your requests, and ultimately teach you that your autonomy is an illusion. This gradual chipping away at your personal sovereignty conditions you to accept increasingly unacceptable behavior, making you more compliant and easier to control. It's a slow, insidious process that leaves you feeling powerless, as if your very right to self-determination has been systematically stripped away. When direct manipulation or gaslighting isn't sufficient, the narcissist often enlists the help of others, creating a network of unwitting or willing accomplices known as flying monkeys. These are individuals who, through charm, deception, or outright lies, are convinced to support the narcissist's narrative and perpetuate their abuse. They might spread rumors, criticize you on the narcissist's behalf, or even actively participate in isolating you. The narcissist paints themselves as the victim, you as the abuser, and their flying monkeys become instruments in their psychological warfare. This tactic further isolates the actual victim, making them feel as if everyone believes the narcissist's fabricated story, intensifying their sense of despair and making escape even more daunting. It's a testament to the narcissist's persuasive power and their ability to craft convincing illusions, even to outsiders. Another critical habit is victim playing. Despite being the architects of chaos and the instigators of conflict, narcissists are masters of portraying themselves as the perpetual victim. Every criticism, every consequence, every boundary asserted against them is reframed as an act of aggression against their innocent self. They will spin elaborate tales of woe, exaggerate minor inconveniences, and deflect all blame by casting themselves as suffering innocents. This tactic elicits sympathy, deflects accountability, and manipulates others into defending them or feeling sorry for them, even when they are clearly in the wrong. It's a powerful emotional weapon, especially against empathetic individuals who are naturally inclined to help those in distress. By always being the victim, they avoid any responsibility for their destructive actions and continue to garner attention and support, effectively turning their targets into villains. Even after a discard, the narcissist's grip may not be entirely severed. They often engage in hoovering, like a vacuum cleaner. They attempt to hoover you back into their orbit, especially if their new supply dwindles or if they sense you are moving on. This can manifest as a sudden, seemingly sincere apology, often hollow and without genuine remorse, a nostalgic message, a fabricated crisis requiring your help, or even a sudden reappearance in your life as if nothing happened. The goal is not reconciliation in the traditional sense, but to re-establish control, to test if you are still susceptible to their charm, and to ensure they still have access to your supply. It preys on your lingering attachment, your hope for the old person, or your empathy for their supposed distress. Hoovering is a cruel reminder that you are merely a resource, to be picked up and put down at their convenience. Finally, we uncover the habit of future faking. This is a powerful, deceptive tool used by narcissists to maintain control and keep their victims invested. They will make grand promises about the future, a dream vacation, moving in together, marriage, starting a business, changing their behavior, all designed to create a vision of hope and a reason to stay. These promises are rarely, if ever, fulfilled. They are merely a carrot on a stick, perpetually dangled just out of reach, keeping you striving, believing that if you just hold on a little longer, endure a little more, the idealized future will materialize. This tactic exploits your hopes and dreams, binding you to a phantom future that exists only in their manipulative rhetoric. It's a powerful form of psychological bondage, where your future is held hostage by their empty words, ensuring your continued compliance and devotion. The tapestry of narcissistic manipulation is intricately woven from these secret habits. They are not isolated incidents but interconnected strategies forming a complete ecosystem of control. At the heart of it all lies the narcissist's profound insecurity, their fragile sense of self, which demands an endless supply of external validation and power. They are not merely self-absorbed, they are emotionally stunted individuals trapped in a perpetual cycle of seeking external reinforcement because they lack an internal sense of worth. Their inability to empathize allows them to inflict pain without remorse, to see others not as individuals with feelings, but as objects, sources of supply to be exploited. Recognizing these habits is the first, crucial step toward breaking free from their insidious influence. The narcissist operates in the shadows, thrives on confusion, and preys on ignorance. By unveiling these secret habits, by shining a light on their dark psychology, we empower ourselves to see beyond the mask, to understand the game, and to protect our own minds and spirits from their devastating reach. Their manipulation is a calculated performance, a grand illusion designed to keep you trapped in their narrative. But once you understand the script, once you identify the stagecraft, you gain the power to walk away from the show. If this exploration into the hidden world of narcissistic manipulation resonated with you, and if you seek to further unravel the complex threads of dark psychology and the secrets of the mind, consider subscribing to this channel. Your engagement helps us continue to shed light on these critical, often uncomfortable, truths.